Welcome back, everybody, to kind of a new series on this channel. I wouldn't say it's new, it's still The Binding of Isaac, but we have an interesting new mod and kind of a new gimmick for the future of Isaac on this channel going forward. It's a Binding of Isaac randomizer. Now, I know what you're thinking. The Binding of Isaac is already a pretty random game. What could this mod seek to do? Well, the mod takes every achievement, every unlock in the game, and assigns that unlock to a different process. For example, getting 55 pennies will no longer give you Cain. It could unlock Maggie, it could unlock Godhead, it could give you, a new challenge maybe. I have no idea. It's all going to be completely random, and our goal is going to be going through the entire game, trying to get Dead God with random achievements locked to random, goals or progression. It's going to start off, I think, pretty slow, not much you're going to notice different in the game, but until we get our first character, it's going to be kind of fun to work around trying to get as many achievements as we can in the early game before we start, losing track and getting kind of stuck as just Isaac. But you might notice as well, we do have a mom kill already done on this file. That is because in order to actually enable mods and get mods to work, you have to have mom killed on the file already. Gotta check real quick. Our pop-ups are on. So pop-ups, they should display the proper achievement or like the modded version of the achievement, which hopefully works fine. But anyways, why don't we let's go random right now, dude. What could possibly go wrong by hitting random on a file that only has Isaac unlocked? Oh, almost landed on the random character right there. Your seed, by the way, is going to be VXQY2M8P. So, a couple of things to note while we're doing this challenge here. I think the big thing right now, I do have a couple of mods besides just the randomizer installed. Most notably, I have Good Trip, I believe, still. I have Good Trip. I think I have Sewing Machine installed as well, harder enemy patterns, that kind of thing. There's nothing that adds content. I'm pretty sure most content mods, like either Fiend Foley or Revelations, any kind of item pack, or like own modded character that adds like special unlocks, those might conflict with how the mod runs, so I decided just to go pretty much back to straight vanilla Isaac for this, with a couple of added tweaks like fast travel, more interesting enemies and boss patterns. Hey, you know what, dude? This is for Sam in the comments. This one's for you. I think it's going to be fun. I did want to do this a while ago. That was almost very bad. I want to go for the Samson and the Eve unlock on this run if we can. But I was going to do this series a long time ago, kind of like a randomizer race versus Turtle Melon, but I think he's pretty much just wants to do like modded stuff for a while now, and I've been kind of, I've been teetering on the edge. I've been like, well, I'm having a lot of fun with Rev. It's got some amazing bosses, amazing enemies, great visuals, tons of stuff. Fiend Folio as well being a very fun mod. But, like part of me wants to do another process like the Iron Man was, where I'm kind of taking the game and more making a challenger or a longer term goal for myself. Because aimlessly playing runs for a while yeah, it can be fun, I like to work towards like a bigger thing, and I could have just gone for like modded Dead God file or starting over and just going for Dead God with like Fiend Folio installed or with Revelations installed, things like that. But here's the thing, we pretty much have already done that. We started out the Fiend Folio series, going for all the new characters' marks, and if we did it again, it would be pretty much nothing different besides us having to go for the other characters' marks as well, which if you remember from a long time ago, I did that on stream when this first came out, and I've gotten Dead God a couple times over in Isaac, so I really don't feel like just going for Dead God with a little bit of extra content will entertain me for long enough. I think a randomizer is kind of right in the middle. It's that working towards a bigger progression, but something fundamental about the base game in its entirety is changed there. Almost got a bit of a tap by Mr. Dip. Not Butter Dip, this guy, the Dingle Man. But I think it's kind of that nice middle ground of like, it adds a bit extra to the meta progression, as well as keeping things the same for those viewers that used to watch and want to watch more just vanilla Isaac. So if you're one of those vanilla Isaac watchers and haven't watched as I started doing all the big modded stuff, welcome back. We're going to hopefully get some dubs here. The main reason I lose my runs, I'm going to sound like a little bitch for saying this, but one of the main reasons I lose a lot of my runs in recent times is because, like, I'm trying to mess around with the new modded stuff, trying to see what works, what doesn't work. Going back to base game, I know the meta a whole lot better. There's going to be less surprises for me, so I can kind of stay more in my safety zone, my comfort zone, and hopefully not lose, like, every, you know, third run I play, which losing is not bad. Like, it makes for funnier videos, better content, whatever you want to call it. But after a while, you kind of feel like, man, I used to be good at this video game. And I think part of the reason is just there was so much new I was doing. There's new Fiend Folio enemies, new Revelation bosses, new mini bosses, new floors, new, like, vanity mechanics, all this crazy stuff. And yeah, it is a joy to explore that kind of stuff and see where it takes you. But I personally think that it makes it, even though there are overpowered items and some of the enemies can be pushovers, in general, I think it makes the game a bit harder because you're unfamiliar with it. Going into anything without really having a preconceived notion of what that thing may be, it makes it more difficult. And Modded Isaac is no different. Going into, like, think about playing a whole new video game or a new DLC for, like, Skyrim comes out, you know? You're gonna know the mechanics of the game that you love, but there's gonna be some alterations there. There's gonna be some slight changes that may put you through a loop at first, and that's fine. It's a learning process, but I feel like with a lot of Modded Isaac, with how much it updates and how much stuff there really can be in these big packs, the learning curve almost takes, like, I don't want to say too long, but because there's just so much stuff in Isaac to begin with, it takes a while to see everything and then get comfortable with how everything works together. And it's a fun process for sure, but I do miss I do miss winning quite a bit. I'll say that much. I do miss, you know, going for triple-digit win streaks or whatever you want to call it. It's not like I need to win to feel Binding of Isaac validated. You know what? We don't really have a lot of damage, so I'm gonna actually pair throw. We could have used our pair throw in a Devil Deal, sure, but we don't really need Mom's Wig. It's not. We're gonna do what, like 1.4 damage per spider? I'm not really interested in that right now. Oh, a little sad face on the wall over here. That's how I feel when I play Modded Isaac. No, I'm joking. I do like Modded Isaac a lot. I think it's fantastic, and honestly, I do prefer it to the base game. But going back, reverting, having some good fun, it's just as valid to me, I think. Also, I can use my knowledge of the 30-character run to, I think, speed up some unlocks here. We can go for 3 Devil Deals for Azazel. We can go for Eve and Samson, hopefully, if we don't get hit. We can definitely get Eve, but if we don't get hit on this floor as well, we can get Samson, for sure. We can get Azazel if this Devil Deal pans out for us. We can get, potentially, Maggie. It's hard to go for Azazel and Maggie in the same run, I will say, but I gotta remember as well, these character unlocks, they're not going to be unlocking characters. They're going to be unlocking something else. If we can get a really early Godhead, that would be nice. I want to say, I forgot to mention this a long time ago, but to make sure the mod worked, I did give myself like 7 heart containers in my beating Mom run, just so I could make sure I wasn't going to get the Maggie unlock for that. And it looks like it gave me like Eve's Mascara, I think. So if you see Eve's Mascara on the run, I forgot about this little mechanic here. We can get some unlocks through this, can't we? Yeah, dude, Ace of Diamonds right there. Okay, our first, like, new wacky thing. And we can bomb shopkeepers as well for an unlock in the future, so get that in the runnings here. But interesting. I also have a Turtle Melon's, like, extra secret rooms layout mod installed, too. So we'll see some cool stuff with that as well. Now, we might have already seen for a long time, you know, going back to how the modded Isaac is gone, but I feel like when there's so much stuff, you'll hardly notice the smaller mods. And Turtle Melon's Secret Room mod, it's a big mod, but I can't tell like what he adds and then what like Fiend Folio or what Revelations would add to the Secret Room pool. So cross your fingers, no damage on this boss fight. We should be fine. It's literally Monstro. It's just him. You can't be that scared of this man. If we don't take any damage here, we're going to get a secondary unlock leaving this floor. Now, here's the thing as well. Fun little fact about the Binding of Isaac. It might end up being in Slay XC2's like 100 Facts video whenever that comes out, but you can actually unlock Samson and Eve by going upwards in Ascension. If you don't take damage for 2 Ascended chapters, or it might even just be 1, you unlock both the characters. We found that out in the 4-player file organically, because for some reason, when you get 4 people who have only one of them has played Isaac before, like in their life, it's kind of hard to avoid taking damage or picking up HP for 2 floors. You know what I mean? Like, it can be a bit of a difficult task, and I don't think that Aldog playing Bethany every run, who would, because they can't have soul hearts, always lose our devil deal percentage chance, you know, that adds a bit of a, oh my god, we got Lilith already? Holy shit, dude. Oh my, we are, I can't grab that soul heart, or I will lose the unlock. We can take these, though. And I don't want to risk, the mark giving us, we could do it, dude. I think this is actually perfectly fine. I'm going to leave before anything else bad happens. We got the Lilith unlock, though. We have a secondary character, Azazel's Rage, Fast Bombs. Could have gone without those, I think. That's for sure. But you know what? Unlocks, what we're looking for, like, really, are items that will unlock you more items. I think when you get, what are items that can unlock you more items? There definitely are, like, you pick up a certain amount of, I think Zodiac items give you Planetarium, so we're looking for, as many early Planetarium or Zodiac items that we can get so that we can get that Planetarium achievement early. Oh, Invisible Fires right here. Great sign for things to come. I think my visual mod is just bugging out because I am playing with less mods installed than normal. I got from me in here. Mulligan. Does getting Beelzebub, does that give you an achievement? These are things I don't know. Like, I don't know what gives you an achievement versus what doesn't give you an achievement. Like, this is going to be a long grind, by the way. We're going to be doing this for a while. If you guys enjoy it, obviously. We're going to be doing, like, we got to essentially get, like, every single mark as the Tainted characters and Vanilla characters. That means Tainted Lost runs. That means T. Jacob runs, which I totally think we can handle, by the way. I might end up streaming those if it comes down to, like, those are my last couple of marks, because they could be a bit brutal, character-wise. I'm not going to sugarcoat that at all. There's a... That would be 2 parts Beelzebub, and we can answer our question. So why don't I bomb the machine in our very first episode here? And let's grab Hive Mind, which now I kind of wish I had Mom's wig, to be honest with you, but them's the breaks, as Boris Johnson would say. Yeah, we don't need an extra key right now. We're fine. But we might, if we can get really lucky, what we could do on this series is we could avoid the Everything is Terrible unlock for a long time and have an easier game for going to Mother, for going to Beast, for going to Mom's Heart, whatever it may be. So there's a lot we can strategize with here. I'm not going to get Spelunker Boy unlocked there. Very sad. But there's a lot that we can do to strategize here. And honestly, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think if anybody was going to do a randomizer and sink a lot of time into it, I think I'm the guy to do it. You know, it's been a while, but I am the 30 character run man. I hold that under my belt as the only person to ever beat that challenge still in the history of the Binding of Isaac. I have the unofficial, world record in the game still as well. I feel like this is a thing that I could sink time into and not realize how much fun that I'm actually having doing it. You know, revisiting all these old achievements and stuff like that. Okay, I want you to jump right here, if you can. No, that's not really jumping, is it? If I can stand, like, right above this. You're not jumping. You're not jumping. Can you just jump? I guess we're doing a lot of damage either way. Our flies are killing it. They're doing more damage than our tears by a factor of, like, 3, I think. So, flies are going crazy. We do have 2 Devil Deal. We're going to get Azazel unlock, or the Azazel achievement on this run as well. We have to break a bunch of Tinted Rocks to get the mystery gift thing. What are some other early game stuff? Playing slot machines is good. Getting the cane unlock would be nice as well, if we can get the 55 pennies required for that. Health up pill? Maybe there could be a Maggie. Oh, a bookworm possibly in here too. How to jump? That's fine. And the cookbook? I think I'll take the cookbook. Arcade, speaking of these... Oh, that's the wrong machine right there. I don't know why I thought it was a gambling machine. We can get a payout here too. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I'm forgetting about the early game that I think is vital to remember. What if I bomb you? And what if I bomb you too? Well, no. Why don't you take the heart right here? All right. Play it smart. Give him a couple of plays for some pennies. I don't want to be at 1 heart, because that means a champion kills us and we lose our first Binding of Isaac run. But that's pretty good. Can we save that maybe? Oh, drop? I'm going to give you some keys. You know what? Our first key beggar of the file. Oh. All right. We get lockpick. Not a bad item by any means, but interesting for sure. I don't know how I feel about getting lockpick. We have plenty. Our key economy is doing fine, so I'm not really concerned about what lockpick can really do for us here. Aquarius, that's a freaking Zodiac item, dude. I saw the Tinted Rock for the mystery gift unlock as well. I could have used my cookbook there, but I'm stupid. Okay, so Aquarius is a good item nonetheless. We still get it for our run right now, and it's going to do some hopefully big stuff for us. Homing would be nice to get as well on the run, cough, cough. We should potentially get a devil deal here, which that devil deal could give us the Azazel thing. I'm going to save my money. In fact, I'm going to actually bomb you. I want money for the other guy. I think paying out money beggars is also an achievement, but I could be wrong. Yo, a reverse card? Wait, what? Did we unlock Reverse Judgment already? That's kind of big. No, that's like really big, because we can use Reverse Judgment to get like good angel items and achievements off of that. Seraphim could be a good one. Transformation in this run to get. I would like to have some flight if possible. Finally paid out. We could be seeing this could be a Maggie and an Azazel run, which is very, very, very uncommon. All right, man. I mean, we might as well do this. I'm gonna be playing Vanilla Isaac again. I might as well do the big brain plays. Look at that. We got a deal chance up right there and some extra money. We get our cookbook back and everybody is happy. So what I'm thinking right now, our key is unlocked from the start of a final. Our secret room pool right now is very vacant. We have a Reverse Judgment card in our hand. Classic BD1P fans would know where this is going. And although I'm not, very partial to doing R key runs that much anymore, I think they take a while, and yeah, they can be fun, but as a guy like me, man, I got stuff to do. But an R key on the first run could give us some extra mob's heart kills. I wonder if we can I wonder if we unlocked the womb yet or not when I killed Mom. Or is the womb unlock locked behind something else? That is a thing I might want to figure out if progression like that is locked. Because we might not even have the womb floors open to us yet. I didn't think about it that way. All right. Oh, God, I gotta... Bless yous in the comments, please. That was an incident right there. Bomb you. I want to get an item down on one of these regular or super secret rooms. We'll go back for our Eternal Heart in a minute here. Anything? What about down here? Hey, look at that, dude. First try. Sure. We have no more dono machines, so why not play these things out and try to get some stuff from them? Soul Heart's huge, but a Moon card is also pretty nice. We can't really use it right now, though. We'll go back here. You know what, dude? In fact, take my HP away. Look, we got growth hormones. Part spun right there. Honestly, this might be one of the better starts to a file you can have in the Binding of Isaac. So why don't we just go and fight the boss? We have a cookbook charge. Do this. Oh, you are... I am so sorry, Fistula. I don't know if you have a chance to live. We have a above 1 damage soy milk build that shreds most early game bosses and enemies for good. And our HP is back. We do get our final devil deal for the Azazel unlock. What do you give me? All right, temporary tattoo. Yeah, that's really good. It exists. That's at the very least temporary tattoo. It exists. Well, we'll do one more play right now. Perfect. We got money. I'll keep the jumping book, and we'll move on down here. So yeah, I don't know actually if we have the womb unlocked. I don't know if that's like a hard coded in thing for the game or the mod to be like, hey, Once you beat Mom, here's the womb unlock. But if not, we could be stuck. There are still ways to get to the womb without having the unlock. We need to go deeper, error rooms. There's still ways to do that. But they are very few. My nose is itchy, sorry. Very few and far in between. Rock bottom unlock from getting Lazarus. Okay. We're running out of the easy achievements right here. Rock bottom is great to see, though, because we have a judgment card for our secret room stuff, and that could be a great thing to have with the soy milk run we currently have going, although I would have preferred to have rock bottom a little bit earlier before picking this up. But hey, you know, bygones are bygones, right? We have Laz, Azazel, Eve, Samson. We need Maggie now. No, I already have Maggie, technically, from doing my test unlock. I might already have Kane from that as well. I forget if I tried to give myself pennies first. I'm gonna bomb Shopkeeper again. I think it's like 5 Shopkeepers you gotta bomb. We could also just go play Greed mode to get the Kane unlock as well. That's gonna give you 55 pennies no matter what. And Greed also is a foolproof way to keep getting more and more achievements just from winning and giving more money to the machine. I think the Greed machine actually, it's like 10 coins is something. I think 50 coins might be something in there. So Greed might be not a bad strategy too. Greed might actually be a very potent strategy to get some early unlocks on this file done. Just squeeze on through. So my nose is very itchy. I apologize. Whenever I talk, like for a recording, I think it's just that my nose gets irritated. It's winter. It's getting drier out in the environment. I am very prone to nosebleeds, so when it gets to like winter and it gets super dry outside, it's not a good time for your boy BD1P. At the very least, I can tell you that much. It is a pretty awful time. Your lips get chapped, your nose starts bleeding, you start sniffling. Like it's a terrible time. I love winter. I love snow. I love the winter vibe, the fall vibe especially. But as a guy with allergies, pretty much the only season that I can handle without having some kind of drawback on is like summer, because spring gives me pollen. Winter and fall is kind of a little bit of pollen active in the air. Not a ton though. But winter gets me dry for nosebleeds. Like it's weird that summer, which is one of my least favorite, maybe actually my least favorite season altogether. It sucks that it's definitely the best season for like just my well-being. Because I don't like summer that much. I think I'm much more partial to spring. Because the really, really hot temperatures, they don't do it for me. I know it's, well, winter's so cold and you can die because you're cold. I get it. I get it, all right? I truly do. Thank you for stem cells right there. Yeah, we'll keep going down. I get it. I truly do. What is there? Is there a soul heart in here? Brother, well, how did I miss this? I don't want 404. I get it. Winter, I think being cold is worse than being hot, right? You can always obviously put on more layers and you can only take off a certain amount, but getting cold, it's rough. I'm not here to lie to you about that at all. I'll play you out. If I can get like an IV bag or a blood bag unlock, however that works with these machines. Hey, IV bag. I would like that, and there it is. I didn't mean to touch you, but there we are. I'll give you some money as well, so I can get like the $1 maybe. Oh, it's 99 cents for this. Gives you the $1. Rough shot speed down, fine pheromones. I'm going to actually bomb. I think bombing you guys gives me an achievement eventually, too. I'm just going to do a bunch of random stuff until it eventually pans out here. But this is the floor. Do we have the womb unlock? Do we finally, or do we have access to, like, the later part of the game so we can get... Oh, this is one of the rarest rooms in the entire video game. I would have preferred the trapdoor room to this one, but this one is also pretty damn rare. Okay. Fancy seeing you here, but womb gives you access to, I think, the 10 mom's heart kills give you blue baby, which is pretty big. 1 mom's heart kill gives you Eden, which is pretty big as well. So like, hopefully we have womb. I would almost like it more if we didn't. Also sick dodge, because it makes the challenge a bit more fun to navigate around, but it'll be easier for us if we do. What is this room, man? I'm almost hoping we don't have the womb unlocked. Having to work around like whatever we have just on these first 6 floors might actually be kind of fun. That was stupid. Why did you do that? Why did you have to push my bomb out of the way? Hey, there it is. That would be the Maggie unlock, I think, if we get just 1 more HP. I think it's 7 hearts for Maggie, and that's the unlock right there, if we didn't already have it. So quite a proficient first run here for sure. Maybe 2 more Zodiac items here could give us what we wanted in total for Planetarium unlock, which wouldn't give us planetariums, but you know what? It could be Godhead. Everything here could be Godhead. Oh. We can take both. Doesn't this suck with soy milk, though? I guess it doesn't. We can get more money like this, though, too. There we go. Get stocked up right there. That's an interesting item room right there. Does getting, like, 3 tech items give you the challenge, or is it just, like, you have that challenge from the get-go? Again, like, I don't know these things, man. I haven't played a fresh file since the 30-character run. So many years ago. It was like a distant memory. It was, like, what, 2 years ago now? Still, that's a long time. Very, very long time. And that was back when I was still in Chicago, of all places. And now I'm across the freaking country, so time flies. Don't take my money, you asshole. We are, by the way, shredding. This run is very, very powerful. But we're not gaining damage, it looks like. Or are we? Oh, I must not have my, my stat changer, like, thing on in the options menu. Is that a thing? I think I'm just going crazy at this point. Why don't we go fight the boss and see if we have the womb unlock or not, and make this judgment card worth something here. This should be an easy fight. It's early game mom. Everything is terrible. It's not unlocked, so enemies are a little bit less threatening. It is very strange going back to early game Isaac. You don't notice how much is different. Smaller floors, easier enemies, easier rooms. Like, bosses have maybe less armor, I think, possibly. I forget what Everything is Terrible 1 does, but the game is a lot easier. We do have the womb unlock. Kind of sad, but I understand why. I actually don't think the womb unlock, or like unlocking the trap door, is actually part of the achievement. I think they're 2 separate things, believe it or not. I think that the womb is always there once you beat Mom for the first time. So, I guess that makes sense. Why don't we use our reverse judgment card in here? Yeah, this is a good time to use it, I guess. Flight is huge. We need to go... That's one of the best items we could have gotten on a challenge like this, brother. That gives us shoal access on this very run, regardless of Devil Deal or not on the... I'll take that, too. On the final womb floor. So that's pretty good. We can go to shoal and get a Satan kill for a Judas unlock, and maybe even a little bit extra. Also, we can do this for trapdoors now all across the entire game, because they're not seeded, but they have an easy tell at this point. I almost just walked into an explosion right there. Oh, I was like, what is that trinket? It should have base game stuff only, but I guess it's a sewing machine thing, which the sewing machine is probably the single best vanilla-styled mod on the workshop, which is why I will pretty much always keep that one installed. Judgment and stars. Why don't we do this? Get a bomb down there. Lovely. Stars card out of here. And we're 1 room over. I love when Isaac does that to me. Random teleportation, my ass. That has to be, like, weighted to be the room next to your starting room, right? I feel like I always get teleported only 1 room over when using stars or using Hermit or whatever it may be on one of these floors. It's, like, literally always just 1 room over. I don't know if it's just me, man, but I rarely get those, like, close to boss room teleports that everybody wants so terribly. But these floors should be smaller, at least. I know I complain about my pathing a lot in this game. These womb floors should be a bit easier to navigate because the maps, I think, are smaller a little bit. It also, like, genuinely, not having the beast unlock changes a lot in the early game. It changes the entire generation of your depths floor, or depths 2, because you don't have the door in the top of your depths 2 to go to beast. It can be anything up there. So it's very interesting to see just how much I'm gonna, like, forget is part of the base game, because there's a lot of things in the Binding of Isaac Repentance that I haven't thought about since, like, a release day, or, like, since I started doing the random streak, you know, a year and a half ago at this point. There's a lot. And it really makes you appreciate how much this game truly has. Because you can trash on Isaac all you want, you know? It has its flaws for sure. That would be Maggie right there. Fantastic. It has its flaws for sure, but it genuinely might be the most replayable game of all time. Like, I have never found as much replay value in a video game than this one. So I know I trash on the Isaac community a lot, and I think that's for fair reason, but Isaac as a game, I don't think you can really trash on it too much. Because whatever you don't like about the game, there's a robust modding scene to fix whatever you don't like. That's a cool attack. There's mods that revert the game back to old patches for certain items. There's mods that change enemies or remove bosses entirely. Like, there's so much that you can, Wow, that's Jacob and Esau unlocked. This is the luckiest start ever. We have 2 characters. That's crazy. If we get the Beast Door, we can go. I think tainted characters may actually be random. I guess we won't know until it happens, right? That was the wrong place to put that down, bucko. But we have 2 new character unlocks out of every achievement in the game. There's like, how many? There's 967, I think. That number sounds right to me. And we got the 2 that unlock characters. 2 of the most interesting, might I add. Jacob and Esau and regular Lilith, which I actually do appreciate both those characters. I don't like them that much, but I think they're fun. And they're very unique compared to the other, you know, however many characters in the base game cast. Ooh, are we 2 parts Guppy right now? We are 2. We could get 3 parts of Guppy if we get a deal this floor. Another arcade. You know what? Oh, there's no machine. That's very sad. I can go for some, well, another IV bag. I'll go for some more damage. I'll go to, like, 2. That seems fine by me. Oh, that's the Cain unlock for Marrow right there. All right. We have Cain, Lazarus, Maggie, Azazel, Samson, and Eve. And we're going to get Eden and also Judas on this run as well. Productive. If I was playing the 30 character run, this would be like an S tier start. You know how many restarts I had to do on that stream just to get as many characters done as early as possible? I would say for every like run that went past, well, let's say Shoal, there were probably 6 or 7 different restarts in between that. I'm not talking about holding arm. I'm talking about like genuine, like I made it decently far into a run or 2. It's one run, but you know what I mean. Like a floor or 2 before having to restart because I lost a certain achievement or whatever it may be. So, oh, we got to do the Forgotten unlock too. We have to unlock a dark room for that though first, I think. Forgotten unlock. Are there any? The Lost is kind of a special unlock too. Okay, so we have to get Missing Poster as soon as possible for that kind of character unlock. Is Boss Rush unlocked from the get-go? It might be. If it is, we're going to want to do Boss Rush with our characters as soon as possible. There's no prerequisite for Boss Rush besides... Well, no, you can do it even if you're beating Mom for the first time, I presume. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure you can do Boss Rush like on your very first run. Oh, it's not even, it's regular Mom's Heart, not even It Lives. All right. Now I'm getting a little bit of throwback action in here. Hello, Heart. I haven't seen you in a long time, man. It's been too long even, some may say. All right, get a bomb in there, because you're not going to need bombs going forward, really. Beautiful damage. Thank you, one pretty fly I have blocking that. Okay. The Eden unlock happens when you leave the floor or end the run, I think. Let's test this out. Little Clot. Rotten Heart. Okay. Rotten Hearts are good. It's a very common collectible. I am Error Room. There's no way out of this layout, I don't think. Because I'm not small enough to bomb launch out of here. Okay. That's fine. You know what? We don't need to get an I am Error Room on this floor. We could always try and bomb launch ourselves through, but I think I'm gonna be too big to fit through the gaps in the tiles to do that. Infamy already paying off and doing God's work for us. This might be the most productive start to like a randomizer possible. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more of it, you guys don't like it, I want to hear your feedback down below. If you guys don't enjoy a series like this, I'll be quick to stop it. But if a lot of you want to see it go further and see how far we can make it before, you know, we get soft locked or, you know, we give up. I mean, I think it'll be fun. It's also giving back to that base game stuff, so everybody who's watching should at least decently understand what's going on instead of like, why are you fighting a dung boss in an Egyptian tomb and Revelations and things like that. Or at 99 cents, that's not an achievement? I figured it would be. I guess I'm the stupid one, huh? Does Breaking Fires give you something? I don't think so, but either way, might as well do it. I thought 99 cents was like, no, 10 cents in Greed Machine is Lucky Pennies, isn't it? And again, like, if there's so many random achievements I gotta think back to and remember, but let's go fight Satan and get the Judas unlock here. Nice early bomb. Nice 2 bombs right there. Get a 3rd one. Okay, that guy's done. You're done. Get a bomb right there. Nice shot baiting. Thank you, Infamy. Hey, Brimstone attack is new. That's a fun one. That's a cool idea, though. I like that. Another bomb's our last bomb. We can use it offensively here. Now it's time for the feet. That'll not work. I thought I was going to get, you know, just barely in that corner, but was non-functioning. To bounce back at him, did not bounce back at him. Well, we win either way. This should be Judas. I got hit there, I think. And we can't go Dark Room. I don't think we're able to go Dark Room. I can maybe look for the super secret room that might have something of interest, but or maybe like an R key sitting in there. I have no idea. But I think that's where the run is going to end off for today. Again, if you like a series like this, the support would be appreciated. If you want to see more of like a Binding of Isaac, I can give you some money. Randomizer type deal. A Tinted Rock we can bomb as well for the Small Rock, I think, is one of the things you can get out of bombing a bunch of Tinted Rocks for new unlocks. Treasure maps, sure. We can see our full map now. I'm out of bombs. Okay, well, I guess we're not doing what I thought we were going to be doing. Let's leave the floor. Again, if you enjoyed, comment, like, all that kind of stuff. We should be getting Void, Devil's Crown. Okay, 2 good things. We have, yeah, we have 2 new characters to play as. That's pretty good. We'll probably do a Jacob and Esau run tomorrow, but hey, I've been BD1P. I'll see you guys later. Peace out and goodbye.